I will show you how to enable events on a YouTube video. Now, this use case is very interesting because let's say you have a YouTube video, and it could be for any reasons. I've got a very standard video here. It's just a Salesforce video. And you could have a video for a course, you could have a video for marketing, you could have a video for a landing page where you're showing a product. The point is the use cases are endless. But what you really want is this. We've got something called enable events. And what this means, let's say if I check this, now you've got three options: on play, on pause, on complete. Which means as soon as somebody plays this, you will get notified, or you can get notified within Salesforce. If they pause this, you can give them a message. And once they complete it, you can again get notified in Salesforce. So once you get notified in Salesforce, you may want to unlock like a chapter 2 or a chapter 3. Again, as I said, the use cases are endless, but the functionality is one. So I'm going to show you how it works. So what I'll do is I've got the video and I'm just going to insert a text field in here like this. And I'm going to go ahead and call this text field full name. So let's just pretend one of my contacts, which is Mr. Joe Blogs here, is logged in. And what I want to do is when the video starts, or when Joe Blog clicks start, I want this status to be updated to this, which is started. And then once the video finishes, I want it to then reflect finished. That's it. That's really it. And that's all the use case I'm going to do here. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a custom variable. So we'll add a variable, we'll call it contact ID, we'll say map to URL, click apply, we'll do a get, we'll choose object contact, we'll say contact ID equals contact ID, and then if there's a match, go ahead and bring me their full name. Apply, and save. Now, next thing what I want to do, on play, I want to create a Salesforce action. And this is what's going to push to Salesforce. So I'm going to go ahead and create a push, create new. I'm going to say, go ahead and update contact, where the contact ID equals the variable I'm going to pass into my contact ID. And then in the mapping under the status, set the value to be, I believe, started. Okay, so started. That's that, and then I'm just going to put in the comment here, push for started, and then I will clone this because it's the same thing, and this time I'm just going to say finished. Really that simple. Now in this instance here, I'm going to do push for started, although actually now I think about it, I should set this to finished. There's a dog barking outside, which is very annoying, but what can we do? Okay, so here we got the push for Salesforce, and now on play, this is going to execute. On complete, I'm going to execute this one, which is the finished. And then when they pause it, I'm literally going to do a message inside and just show a message, say, you have paused. Go grab a coffee. Click apply, save. Okay, so now first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the tools, debug mode, click save, preview, and then you can see that as soon as I paused it, it's going to go ahead and go grab a coffee. If I play it, it's going to update Salesforce now. So if I refresh this quickly, in fact it's not, because I need to pass the ID in there. So it won't do anything yet, but let's go ahead and do what we needed to do. So we'll do contact ID equals pass my record ID like this. And let's have a look in the debug mode. Alright, so 1 second. I am gonna just get rid of some stuff here, like this. All right, bear with me. Okay, so what I've done here is I've passed the ID of that contact ID directly in here. And as you can see in the debug mode, that contact ID has been passed in. Now, the point is that once I play that video, it should then go ahead and set the status to start it. So let's see if it does that. So if I play now, you can see it's run that action. Now, as I paused it, it's giving me that message. But if I refresh Salesforce, look at that, started. Now, what I wanted to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and run it all the way till the end, but I'm not going to run it. I'm going to take it to like 57 seconds and I'll play it there. So once it plays it, it now finishes. You can see it's now finished and it's going to go ahead and update my Salesforce. If I click here now, you can see it's finished. And there you go. That's really what this functionality does, that it allows you to enable events directly onto Titan Web and via YouTube video and push it to Salesforce if needed.